Hi, I'm Saskia Dugan. I'm an action sports photographer and a cycling fanatic. In today's video, we're going to be looking through my top 5 bikepacking essentials that I can't live without. When it comes to bikepacking, packing light is always in your best interest, although it can be quite scary to leave some things at home that you think you might need out on the road. There's no right or wrong way to go packing your bags for an adventure. It all depends on when and where you're going to be riding. But I'm going to show you some of my bikepacking essentials. First up are your basic tools that will keep you rolling in the event of a mechanical. If you're running a tubeless setup, it's a great idea to bring some plugs with you. As you can see here, I've got varying sizes for varying sizes of holes that may happen in your tyre. If you are running a traditional tube setup, obviously take a little puncture repair kit with you. It's also a great idea to take tyre levers as well as a spare tube for worst case scenario. Obviously, you're then going to have to pump up your tyre afterwards. You've got two options for this. You can either go with your traditional hand pump, or you can go for the very fast option of a CO2 cylinder. Just make sure that you put it back in your bag and don't leave it on the side of the road. An essential for any bike packer is always going to be a good multi-tool. Mine's got an array of Allen keys as well as some screwdrivers, a chain breaker and a bunch of other things that I'm not entirely sure what they do right now, but I know that when the time comes to it, I'm going to be thankful that I've got it. One last tool that I've got in my pack that not many people may have is a roll of Gorilla Tape, because it is the strongest thing, and the amount of things that you can do with this on a bike if something's broken, it's just a godsend to have, and it's so small and light you're barely going to feel it in your bag. Next up is your food and hydration. You can never underestimate just how much water you're going to drink on a ride, so it's really important to have a nice big bottle. Emergency snacks, I'm happy to chat about them, I love them. My personal favourite sweet treat are these honey and salted almonds from Germany. They are a great mood booster and they really do help me get through those last few miles. It's also a great idea if you're travelling around rural areas to take some loose change with you, as you're likely to come across some community cafes or some honesty boxes with some really gorgeous sweet treats. Another staple in my bikepacking bags is a massage ball. If you're like me and have recurring injuries or useless glutes that just constantly seem to seize up, this is brilliant to have so you can eke out those aches and pains overnight. Now, if you're riding in the UK or Northern Europe, you're likely to come across some rain or cold weather even in the height of summer. That's why I always advise taking a spare pair of socks, because there's nothing worse than cycling with wet, cold feet. A good pair of waterproof gloves. They will save you on the worst of days. And my personal little favourite for those absolutely atrocious cold soaking days is to take a little pair of mechanics gloves as a base layer, because these will keep your hands dry no matter the weather. If you're like me and you love your music, I'd highly recommend taking a Bluetooth speaker with you, because it can really add to the sense of adventure. It's also a lot safer than wearing in-ear headphones, because you can actually hear your surroundings. I like to keep mine on the front of the bike so I can just be in control of it as much as possible. These essentials have kept me safe, comfortable and entertained over the years on a variety of bikepacking trips. But don't forget that each ride and rider is completely different, so pack for your own needs. For more tips and tricks and adventure content, please subscribe and hit that like button.